one of the vehicles of a senior official's glasses was also broken. To control the situation, there was also a brief lathi charge that was done by the Delhi police. In short, you can understand that the anger of people over here is at its peak, and they know that there is something fishy over here. As what been pointed out by my colleague Vishal from Republic Bharat, you can definitely understand that there are several loopholes in the system. How did these people did not know that there was something, there was a body that was stuck to their car? Why did these people do not understand these things? And while I'm speaking, there are still chants of slogans against the Delhi police which are being raised over here. We had also spoken to the eyewitnesses over here, and they have mentioned very clearly that, as was pointed out earlier by the Delhi police, that because the car was playing music at a very loud speed, there was nothing of that sort. The car was moving at the speed of 60 kilometers per hour, and there was no music being played. So yes, several loopholes being pointed out by the eyewitnesses who have spoken to Republic, several loopholes being pointed out by the family members who have gathered the courage and spoken to Republic, and now it is up to the Delhi police to make sure that they do a thorough investigation in this case, they do an impartial investigation in this case. In fact, such has been the pressure on Delhi police that now they have added a stringent section of 304 in this case. So now from here on, it is going to be interesting to see that what course of investigation the Delhi police is going to take. Back to in the studio, Ankit.
Piyush, stay with us. A number of key things coming to light. Is the police, at the face of it, believing the people who were in the car when they claim that it was music and that is why the windows were rolled up and so they couldn't feel a person stuck to their car? Is the police really believing that, or is this a probe that is still ongoing? Also, the police has them in their custody. So is there a chance that they are going to be produced somewhere for a hearing where we are likely to find out more? What is the state of the probe? And alongside that, now we've been...
है उनकी माँ भी थी, दूसरी गाड़ी में बैठी हुई थी माँ, लेकिन फिलहाल यहाँ से लोग निकले और बाकी लोग जो है पीछे से जा रहे हैं। आरएमएल अस्पताल ले जाने की बात कही जा रही है। जो सूत्र हैं वो बता रहे हैं कि आरएमएल अस्पताल में कल पोस्टमार्टम होगा। पुलिस के समझाने के बाद परिवार वाले मान गए, क्योंकि जो तथ्य हैं, जो आरोप हैं, उनको अगर सही साबित करना है, सही क्या है, ये जानकारी तभी मिल पाएगी जब पोस्टमार्टम होगा। परिवार के लोग भी हैं, परिवार के लोग भी हैं, वो सारे लोग देखिए निकल रहे हैं।
देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर जो एफएसएल की टीम है वो लगातार ही जो सबूत है उसको इकट्ठा करने का काम कर रही है, लेकिन सवाल कई यहाँ पे खड़े होते हैं। क्या एफएसएल की टीम ने उस कार को जांचा? क्या उस कार में कोई ब्लड सैंपल मिला है? लगातार, क्योंकि कई सवाल इस पूरे मामले को लेकर खड़े होते हैं। यहाँ पे एफएसएल की टीम पहुंची हुई है और लगातार ही हम दिखा रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से उनके द्वारा सबूत इकट्ठा करने का काम किया जा रहा है, लेकिन कई सवाल यहाँ पे उठते हैं, क्योंकि दिल्ली पुलिस ने जिस तरीके से आप कह सकते हैं कि धाराओं को बदला है, तो कहीं ना कहीं दिल्ली पुलिस के ऊपर भी कई सवाल खड़े होते हैं। यहाँ पे देखिए, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि जो ब्लड स्पॉट है उसको यहाँ पे देखा जा रहा है और साथ ही जो रुई की मदद से केमिकल मिला करके उसको इकट्ठा किया जा रहा है। तो कहीं ना कहीं सवाल ये भी होता है कि उस गाड़ी को क्या एफएसएल की टीम ने जांचा है, जिस गाड़ी से बताया जा रहा है इस घटना को अंजाम दिया गया, जिस गाड़ी से उस लड़की को कुचला गया, क्या एफएसएल की टीम ने उस गाड़ी को जांचा है? क्या उस गाड़ी में कोई ब्लड सैंपल मिला है? हम यहाँ पे जो एफएसएल के अफसर हैं, जो पुलिस के यहाँ पे अधिकारी, उनसे भी बात करेंगे, लेकिन हम ये बताना चाहेंगे कि जिस तरीके से जो परिवार वाले कह रहे हैं कहीं ना कहीं उनकी लड़की की हत्या की गई है, या तो ये उन लोगों के द्वारा उस लड़की के साथ कहीं ना कहीं रेप भी किया गया हो, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से घटनाक्रम को अंजाम उन लड़कों ने दिया है, क्योंकि 5 लड़के उस गाड़ी में थे। कहा जा रहा है ना तो उस गाड़ी में म्यूजिक बज रहा था और एक शीशा खुला भी था, तो कहीं ना कहीं उस घटना को अंजाम देने में लगातार वो लड़के शामिल थे, कि जिस तरीके से कई सवाल परिवार वाले उठा रहे हैं और साथ ही मीडिया उठा रही है, और लगातार ही हमारे द्वारा दिखाया जा रहा है कि किन किन एंगलों से इस पूरे घटनाक्रम को दिल्ली पुलिस जांच कर रही है। लेकिन दिल्ली पुलिस की जांच को लेकर के कई सवाल यहाँ पे उठ खड़े होते हैं। देखिए, 2 स्पॉट बनाए गए हैं, 1 और 2। अब तस्वीरों के माध्यम से देख सकते हैं लगातार ही वीडियोग्राफी हो रही है, फोटोग्राफी हो रही है पूरे स्पॉट की, और लगातार ही जो एफएसएल की टीम है वो उनके द्वारा यहाँ पर जांचने का काम किया जा रहा है। 2 यहाँ पे स्पॉट बनाए, 1 और 2, और लगातार ही क्योंकि आसपास के जगहों को भी देखा जा रहा है, क्योंकि आसपास के लोगों से भी कुछ देर पहले एक दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम आई थी, उनके द्वारा बातचीत की गई थी कि उस समय क्या कोई और
Viewers, we have breaking news. Even as the Delhi police investigates, the 5 accused who have been arrested have been sent to 3 days of police custody. This is the breaking input coming in. The Delhi police has managed to get their remand for 3 days and will hopefully now get to the bottom of what exactly had gone on. The Delhi police under some amount of pressure here because of the protests that are taking place demanding justice. The public and crucially the family of Anjali, who was killed, were not buying this theory that the 5 people in the car who were driving the car, who dragged her for 4+ kilometers, did not know that she was being dragged by the car. And so they are demanding justice. They claim that there is a cover-up being put in place here, and that is being facilitated for some reason. And now the Delhi police has managed to get custody for 3 days. The accused were produced at the court in Rohini. And these are all 5 of the people, the men who were in this car, the grey colored car, which you see on your screens right now. They have been sent to police custody for 3 days. This is even as the Sultanpuri police station witnesses protests. Then from the location where Lomas was just reporting for us, the police has been conducting a probe, and also there are a number of protests that are also ongoing against the Lieutenant Governor, and who has come in for a bit of heat because of the allegations of a cover-up that are being lodged against the Delhi police by the protesters. So there are a number of things happening with regards to this completely horrific crime that has taken place in Delhi, wherein a 20-year-old girl was dragged for 4+ kilometers by these 5 men who were driving a car. They hit her scooter. She and her scooter got lodged underneath and alongside the car. She ended up being dragged for at least 4 kilometers.
आपको एग्जामिन में मिला है कुछ? आपने सीसीटीवी भी कई देखे होंगे, खंगाले होंगे कई?
नहीं, हम लोग अभी सिर्फ स्पॉट एग्जामिन कर रहे हैं और स्पॉट पे जो भी चीज़ें मिल रही है हम देते जा रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं जो यहाँ पे एफएसएल के टीम के अधिकारी हैं वो साफ तौर पे कहते हुए नजर आ रहे। बिल्कुल गाड़ी के नीचे, तो खुद ही बताया उन्होंने कि गाड़ी के नीचे यानी कि टायर में उनको ब्लड के सैंपल मिले हैं, लेकिन गाड़ी के अंदर के सैंपल की बात जब हमने उठाई तो उन्होंने कुछ कहने से मना कर दिया। कहा है कि हम अभी जांच कर रहे हैं, पूरे मामले को लेकर के जांच कर रहे हैं। साफ तौर पे यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि एफएसएल की टीम कुछ देर पहले ही पहुंची है और लगातार इस पूरे घटनाक्रम को यहाँ पे जांचा जा रहा है। साथ ही ये भी बताया जा रहा है कि कई सीसीटीवी जो फुटेज मिले हैं उनको भी जांचने का काम एफएसएल के द्वारा किया जा रहा है। और साथ ही ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि उन जो गाड़ी है, दोनों गाड़ी जो लड़की चला रही थी और जो साथ ही जिस गाड़ी में वो लोग सवार थे, जो लड़के सवार थे, उस गाड़ी को भी एफएसएल की टीम ने जांचा है। मैं अपने विजय को बोलूंगा वो तस्वीर दिखाए, वो लगातार तस्वीर दिखाते रहे कि किस तरीके से एफएसएल की टीम यहाँ पे जांच करने के लिए पहुंची है। और साफ तौर पे जो अधिकारी है वो अभी कुछ कहने से बच रहे हैं। साफ तौर पे हम अधिकारियों से फिर एक बार बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे कि किस तरीके से उन्होंने जांचा है और साफ तौर पे और क्या क्या वो सबूत यहाँ पे जांचने का काम कर रहे हैं। हम एफएसएल के अधिकारियों से और भी बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे लगातार, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से ये मामला बढ़ता जा रहा है साफ तौर पे अब धाराएं बिल्कुल चेंज हो चुकी है, धाराओं को बदला गया, दिल्ली पुलिस ने धाराओं को बदला है। सर आखिरी क्वेश्चन सर, आप पूरे मामले को लेकर के जांच कर रहे हैं, क्या आपने एक
ब्रदर आप
प्लीज
काम करने दीजिए, अभी अंडरवे है, अभी जांच कर रहे हैं, काम करने दो ब्रदर।
सर हम भी अपना काम कर रहे हैं।
तो आप अपना काम करिए ना, हम
पूछ ही तो रहे, कोई एक क्वेश्चन ही तो पूछ रहे हैं, आपको नहीं रोक रहे, आपको नहीं, सबने बोला आपको नहीं रोक रहे, आप अपना काम करिए बेधड़क, आप अपना काम करिए। बिल्कुल आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं जो एफएसएल के टीम के अधिकारी हैं वो भी अभी कुछ कहने से मना कर रहे हैं। साफ तौर पे उनका कहना है कि जांच जब तक पूरी नहीं हो जाती तब तक हम कुछ भी कहने से कहेंगे नहीं। और साफ तौर पे आप तस्वीरें एक दिखा रहे हैं, साफ तौर पे आप देख सकते हैं जो एफएसएल की टीम है वो यहाँ से निकल रही है, उनके द्वारा जो सबूत यहाँ पे ब्लड सैंपल लिया गया उनको लेकर के वो निकल रही है।
So Lomas there reporting from the location where the body of the victim was found early in the morning on the 1st, that is yesterday, right after New Year's. This is an area that is located some way outside Delhi. It's called Khanjawala. And as you can see, the police was there collecting evidence from the road. They had clearly found traces of evidence on the road, and they were using various chemicals to find out precisely what there was there. I think we still have Lomas with us. We had when we had cut to him, he was speaking to a senior police official who had said that there were also blood marks found with the tires of the vehicle. We continue to have Piyush Ori with us. Piyush, the 5 arrested accused have been remanded to 3 days of police custody. Will they be lodged in the Sultanpuri police station? Will they be brought there? What is now going to happen? Are they going to be taken to this area to recreate the crime scene? What are you picking up on the ground?
So yes, Ankit, the main information over here is that the 5 accused have been sent to a 3-day police remand, and the police now, after getting the remand, would be trying to establish the sequence of events of what actually happened on that unfortunate night of 1st January, where the 20-year-old was reportedly dragged for more than 4 kilometers in a car where these 5 accused were traveling. So definitely the police may be successful in getting the remand of these 5 accused, but now the main challenge for the police officials would be to get concrete evidences against them and do give the justice to the family members who are saying that initially the police tried to do a cover-up, but under pressure, the police now is trying to show some amount of proactive approach. Having said that, let me just tell you about the sections in which these 5 accused have been registered under. Earlier, the police had registered these 5 accused under section 279 and 304A of the Indian Penal Code. Now this amounts to rash driving and death due to rash driving. Had these people been charged under these sections, there would have been every possibility that these people would have secured the bail. But now, under constant pressure, the Delhi police has added one more section, that is section 304 of the IPC. This is a slightly stringent section, and if the if the accused gets convicted under this, there is a punishment of life imprisonment. So now from here on, the police is going to get the sequence of events, but the most important investigation which the Delhi police would now have to do, and as what the investigation was being done by the FSL, which was thoroughly being shown by my fellow colleague Lomas, is that has there been any form of sexual assault which these 5 accused have done to the 20-year-old girl Anjali, because the locals and family members over here do not seem convinced that this is just an accident.
Piyush, stay with us. We have visuals coming in of the accused being taken by the police back into their cars. This is, I think, after they were produced at the Rohini court, where they have been remanded to 3 days of custody. You can see the accused, I believe, have been packed off into the back of this car. There are 5 of them, so we didn't get a clear sense of how many of the accused have been packed into that police SUV. But certainly a visual there and a glimpse of the accused in this case, 5 of them who are now in the Delhi police's custody for the next 3 days as the Delhi police attempts to get to the bottom of what exactly they were doing. To share more with us, we are going to go back to Piyush. Piyush, now one of the things that is still unclear is what they were doing at this time. You can see in the CCTV footage, they are taking a U-turn somewhere. They seem to be driving quite aimlessly. Where were they? Where were they going? And what kind of state were they in when this incident had taken place? Piyush.
So you've raised 3 major questions, Ankit, and let me just delve into these points one by one. To begin with, they were on the outskirts of Delhi and they were near Kanjawala at Maharaja Agrasen Chowk. Now this is very close to the Haryana border. In fact, what we have been told was that they were coming from Sonipat, which is famous for its eateries. So these people were coming from there. Second, were they intoxicated? Were they inebriated? It is still not known, and this is only going to be known after there is going to be a thorough investigation by the Delhi police. In fact, let me tell you that at around 3:30, the police is going to be briefing the media. So we expect that somewhere we might get to know that what kind of situation were these 5 accused were in. Third, and the most important point, was told to us by the Delhi police that the accused did not understand, did not know about the victim being hung in their car because they were inebriated reportedly, and they were playing a music at a very loud volume. However, when we spoke to the eyewitnesses, it has been told to us very clearly that the vehicle was moving at a speed of around 60 to 80 kilometers per hour, which was not that much, and they were not playing music at all. So definitely there are some loopholes that have been pointed out, and now it is going to be challenging for the Delhi police to come out with the truth and ultimately give justice to the family and also brief to the media and to the public at large that what actually happened that night. Back to in the studio.
Stay with us, Piyush. We have breaking news coming in. We have been told that the body of the victim has now been identified by her relatives, and